Boy, we had some zingers during that break. If you didn't subscribe, if you're not subscribing, I'm sorry, but you can't hear it. But man, that was, if I say so myself.
Yeah, it was. I
Quite
can't believe
hilarious.
what you said. Yeah.
Quite hilarious.
It's a good thing those days are behind you. I can't believe the kinds of stuff you did.
Well, you know, it was a particular place and time. Well, let's talk about tournament results.
Yeah, let's do that.
So a lot of good stuff that happened this weekend. We're actually gonna go the order of most recent to later.
Okay.
So
For no
Because James
particular
wants to
reason.
talk about Manila Cup.
because I just want to talk
Three
about
of them.
Manila Cup, and also because I think we talked about some of them, so I have them at the bottom, and then we can skip them if we have already talked about them.
Okay.
So
All right.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just following your lead.
Yeah, we're going to talk briefly about the brackets for TGS later.
yes, but let's talk a little bit about Manila Cup here.
Manila Cup.
Manila Cup, pretty exciting.
Said this
event
top
here.
8.
Ranking event out in the Philippines, and I do not have the window capture on.
Got him.
Let's
Good work.
fix this.
Hey, Steve, you know what'd be funny is if you moved like just a little bit to your left. Just move. Yeah, just keep on, just like move. Oh man, you
I'm
end up
in both.
I wanted you
Whoa.
to be like half and half, but it's not.
If I
gonna
could
work
just
out
be in
like that.
one. Now I'm in James's side. Now I'm back here on
I
this
don't like
side.
it.
I can, depending on who I'm agreeing with.
Oh man, all right, we're battling for Steven.
Yeah, this is tough. Right now, I don't know what James is doing, so I'm over here.
I'm just
you
listening
made
to
the
you
right
guys.
choice.
I'm just listening to you guys talk at this point in time.
This
so.
whole backwards order, failed screen capture. He's showing them the Morse code that he's writing
Oh
over
my
there.
god, look at this.
They're gonna figure out our secrets. Okay. All right.
I should
let's
have
talk
filed
about-
the patent rather than trusting it to trade secrets. Ah, legal
Uh.
jokes. Whoop! All right, go on, James.
I'm European, so I kind of get it. All right, let's go.
Well, James, why don't you?
So Street Fighter
In
5
addition.
took place. This is
You're really on that, huh?
at Manila Cup.
Yeah, he goofed it.
Yeah, there was a Street Fighter 5 tournament, pretty stacked tournament. A lot of strong players there. Definitely, a good, not as strong as like something like Southeast Asia Majors usually is.
Which is just an absurd event.
Yeah, but some good players there. But the key thing about it was a lot of U.S. players actually managed to make it there, presumably on their way to Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
Let's go through the results here really quick. So,
Okay.
7th place was Oil King from Taiwan, and 7th place was also PBE Dawn with Ryu. Oil King playing Rashid, of course. 5th place was
Yeah.
Cola 321 with Vega, a local player who did really, really
Oh, he was
well.
really
Hi, Tani.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. HM Eita with Ken also in 5th place. 4th place, EG Ricky Ortiz with Chun-Li. 3rd place, GGP Kazunoko with Cammy. 2nd place, Zowie Gamer B with Nakali. And 1st place, Mr. EG Justin Wong
I know you want to pop off,
with
James. You can
Karen.
do it.
I mean, look,
You
this
can do
is
it.
the
Yeah, just hit
first
it.
time.
This is all
Just
you.
hit it, just
This is
hit
the
it.
You got
first
your
time.
own square down there.
James goes nuts.
This is the first time that a U.S. player has gone to an Asian event and won the event in Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty big thing, especially with guys like Kazunoko in there, with Eita in the tournament. Bon-chan was in there, Dark Jawa was in there, K-Brand was there. You said Haitani was
Haitani
there?
was there.
Haitani.
He got dunked.
He got dunked.
Haitani didn't even make top 16 then.
No,
he
he
did
sure
not.
didn't.
Yeah, he did not do very well.
He got
By the
like
way,
17.
Cola from Taiwan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Taiwan he was from Taiwan. Okay.
Yeah.
Taiwan did really well. In this tournament. But also, someone in the chat just pointed out, look at the character diversity in top 8. There's not a repeat character up there. 8 different
There sure is a Ken in there, though.
Oh, yeah, as well as always. You can set your clock to that one.
Yeah.
So the only character that didn't show up that's part of that top 8 were Mika
Mika.
and Nash, it looks like.
Ah,
and
yes.
instead we have Rashid and Vega.
Bon-chan Nash was 9th place. He was just outside of it.
And then there's a Vega down there.
Yeah, I think Rashid and Vega are part of that tier that's like just outside of that 8,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
So-
Rashid's so sick.
He's very good. Very good.
Yeah, it was a super fun event to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the tournament was really awesome.
I mean, look, Justin came back
There was that
down.
really sick Guile player.
Oh,
He
yeah.
beat Eita in winners.
Yeah, he beat Eita. Yeah.
And
And then
lost
almost
it.
beat him in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rundown.
Yeah,
yeah.
he came down the last game last round.
But Justin was down 0-2 versus Kazunoko in
Yeah.
winners finals and won 3 games in a row.
Dude, Justin versus Kazunoko was sick.
That was a good
That
match.
the,
That was a
it was
good
such
match.
a slow match on the ground for
Yeah.
most because these characters just die when they get hit.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah,
low
yeah, yeah.
vitality. They both do so much damage. But the sickest thing to me, what? I said vitality?
Yeah.
Okay. The sickest thing to me, I I don't know, whatever. Right? The sickest thing was Justin's defense in the corner against Karen. Or against Candy. Because he would corner himself almost immediately because he's just jumping out of all the pressure. He doesn't want to be there. And then he'd be in the corner with his back to the wall, and he would fight like a madman and win rounds. And I was like, you are absurd.
His defense is so good.
Because, I mean, that doesn't work in Street Fighter V. Like, in Street Fighter 4, you had, like, Daimini and those guys who lived in the corner. They were fine. And that's not the right strategy in Street Fighter
Sure
V.
was for Justin.
Yeah, I mean,
But it worked out for him, exactly.
His defense was so good. And Kazunoko, I was so scared, right? In my head, I'm like, man, Justin keeps jumping back in the corner, and Kazunoko has not answered at once. And in my head, I'm like, it's going to be last game, last round. Justin's going to jump back, and Kazunoko's going to, like, boom, snipe him dead. And I was like, please don't let this happen, Justin. In my head, that's all I was thinking. I was like, oh, Justin's going to get dunked. I'm going to be so sad. And then, like, he jumps back in the corner, and Kazunoko did nothing. I was like, yes! And not only that, but, like, if you're just mid-screen and you jump back against Cammy and she has super, like, you're dead. You just super it on reaction every time.
I mean,
I never did it.
I say this all the time. So neutral jump is a really powerful weapon in this game. No one should ever get away with a neutral jump against Cammy.
It's
because you can roundhouse uppercut them every single time because she slides so far forward.
Yeah.
But it's just you're not used to uppercutting at that range, and so it's weird.
Dude, if you jump back in the corner against Kazunoko in Street Fighter 4, that was up kicks all day.
Yeah.
So the fact that he wasn't doing it, I was like, we'll take it.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll take it. Because I feel like that is one of those things, the next time he plays Justin's going to up back in the corner, and that uppercut is...
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the sad thing, right? Like, I mean, like, obviously I'm a big Gamer B fan. I love Gamer B to death. But when Gamer B beat Kazunoko, I was like, okay, it's going to be easier for
Yeah,
Justin.
I definitely was thinking that.
Yeah,
I felt the exact same way. I was like, if Gamer B beats Kazunoko, then Justin wins the tournament.
Yeah.
Is how I felt. Because I was like,
that way,
Justin will put Gamer B to sleep and put the whole world to sleep with his footsies, and then he'll win. That's
I mean,
like,
he beat Gamer B. The last thing he did was just walk back and forth until Gamer B jumped, and then he just, that's it.
Yeah.
So, he knew that Gamer B was going to lose the patience for that, you know, because that's what Justin does.
That's Justin.
I mean, he had a tiny little bit of life to kill, La Pixel, and he's like, you know what, I'm just not even going to do anything. I'm just going to walk back and forth.
Dude,
there was in
that
sequence at the end where Gamer B jumped forward, and like typically when the opponent jumps forward, a lot of people will like check it with like stand medium kick or whatever, some button. But Justin like didn't even take that risk.
Yeah, he was like, get out of here.
Safety first.
Yeah,
because you know Gamer B might just let an uppercut rip. Like
you never know,
right? But the sickest
Safety
thing,
first.
The sickest thing too was like there was a round where Justin had to make a comeback against Kazunoko, and there's like 40 seconds on the clock, and in the most Justin fashion, he just walked around for like 25, 30 seconds of it.
And Kazunoko kills himself.
And didn't do anything. He just like literally walked around. I'm like, man, if there's 40 seconds on the clock, every other player's like, I gotta get in there somehow. And they just rush in, and Justin's like strolling.
In every game, man.
Just
Always
strolling.
like that.
I'm like, how does he do this?
But I mean, again, I just think it's such a big win because I mean, honestly, it's the first time because we keep saying that U.S. players need to travel more, and the response from a lot of people are like, why? Like they're just not gonna win, they're gonna lose, you know. But we have Justin getting first place, Ricky Ortiz getting fourth place. You know, they're doing really well.
Yeah, K-Brad was ninth. Yeah.
So I think it's huge, and I think Justin deserved. I mean, rightly so, got that pop off because you know even he was saying the next day he was like he woke up and he was just like so happy and so proud, you know, that he won.
And he had the Twitter pop off immediately following. It was like the real life pop off, beat checker cancel, and then Twitter pop off afterwards. Yeah. It was like, yeah, that's good.
So I was really happy for him. I mean, it's gonna be curious to see how well he can take that into Tokyo Game Show.
If he wins that event, that's an absurd event.
If he wins that, then
be tough.
Yeah,
he is the greatest.
That will be the storyline for the rest of the year.
Probably.
Dude, that event looks like just the worst. Like I'm looking at the bracket, I'm like, you are all done.
We'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be gnarly.
I can't wait to watch.
Anything else happen there?
They had some Marvel, which Justin also won.
Yes.
He got first place, and K-Brad got second. So shout out to them. K-Brad, of course, he is a Marvel player. You know, he
it's his main game.
He really does well in it, so.
Yeah.
Kazunoko won Guilty Gear, which he did button, sweep, fireball, and that was Raven.
Vortex.
Yeah, it was great.
MKXL was IPT Migo-san. With Mystic Ermac and Ninjutsu Scorpion. And a Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma. Extend was won by IPT Alden with new 12. But here's the interesting thing. What is this IPT group?
I don't know. There's a couple of groups that were there.
Yeah,
PBE, and there's one other one. They were talking about it on the commentary.
IPT, yeah. So those two are there a lot. So
somebody says TGS is 30 hours away. Man, it's so soon. I can't wait for this event.
Weird, man.
It's gonna be
the passage of time.
It's gonna be so sick. This event is going to be sick.
All right, well, that was Manila Cup. Yeah. Sounded good.
Also,
by the way, it looked nice. I like how they had the wedding style chairs with like the wrapped chair back.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? I didn't even notice
I like
that.
the beanbags in the center aisle and everything.
That actually looked nice.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Okay.
So also took place this weekend was in Portugal. Lockdown 2016, Portugal's largest fighting game event, was an event that Daigo decided to go and stop by and visit. And a lot of obviously strong European players there. And if you look top 8, UP Twin Blade with Nash got 7th along with Alvin's Nakali. 5th place was UP Digos with M. Bison and Alex Sieg with Nash. 4th place was Mr. Crimson, MD Mr. Crimson with Awesome and Laura. 3rd place, AWS CCL, Chun Li. Ryan Hart, 2nd place with Ken and Guile.
Yeah, I want to see some more of his Guile.
Yeah, the Guile's good.
I got to see a little bit of it.
But 1st place, BST, Daigo Umehara.
And they didn't stream the finals, so no one got to see.
The venue got messed up, right?
Yeah, there was some kind of issue or something, which I'm really sad about because I guess it was like 3-2 Daigo. He beat Ryan. I wanted to see it. I was really hoping that we would get a chance. Nobody busted out a phone?
Was Ryan Ken against Daigo, or do we not even know?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
I wonder if that was Guile.
Guile actually does pretty well in that matchup. But...
Yeah, that'd be sick. But that's the thing, right, is that I was hoping we would get to see that. But, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Versus Daigo. Ryan Hart's had a history of doing well versus Daigo, too.
Yeah.
So...
He's a lot of international players. Yeah.
And I guess that was the only event that was there at
Or
Lockdown.
that we have the results for it.
Yeah, that we have the results for. So Daigo Umehara and Justin took ranking
shoutouts
events.
to Digos for M. Bison 5th place.
I know. I mean, it's funny because like Europe is the place where the characters that everybody in the U.S. says is terrible seems to do well. Like they kind of pioneered Laura, right? And now Bison, like just the U.S. players don't do as well with that character as the Europe players.
Yeah, there's a lack of belief in them, so they just don't play him as much.
Right.
Well, I mean, even Phenom mostly plays Nakali.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true now.
Not much Bison.
Yeah,
and now Alex?
Is he playing Alex now?
He's playing other characters.
That makes Alex is really good. So
yeah.
There was a lot of Capcom Pro Tour online tournaments. So number 2 North America tournament here this weekend.
This is sick.
Was Angry GG with Laura and Christotarian with Ken in 7th place. 5th place was XSK Samurai, who already qualified at the last one, so I think he's just trying to get more points.
He just wants some points, man.
Yeah, Flash Metroid also in 5th place. 4th place was Sabaody Armika from New York, right?
That was really good.
Yeah, he was.
Man. And I saw some of the East Coast guys were like, yeah, we've been talking about this guy. We knew he's super good. So
he was definitely good, yeah.
3rd place was Liquid Knuckle Dew with Guile, Nash, and Armika.
I liked his Guile. I was a big fan.
I didn't see his Guile.
It was sick to see him play Guile. It felt so right.
Yeah,
he said that the Guile that beat... Was it the Guile that beat Eita was the one that inspired him?
Yeah, he was like, I saw that and I was like, all right, I'll play
something with an S. I forget the name.
It was the guy who beat Eita.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember the name. 2nd place was Anbu Punk with Cammy, Karen, and Ken.
Yeah. Also really good.
Yeah. Also, another one of those players that I heard was like, oh yeah, see, he's been really good, like breakout kind of event kind of thing for him. So, but 1st place was a PGF champ with Dawson.
Dawson wins a tournament.
So
pretty big
champ
tournament.
takes it. Yeah. He's now qualified to go to the Proving Grounds in Santa Monica. Not that this whole thing is still super confusing. So
wait, I thought he gets to go to
Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds in Seattle.
Oh, because this is the CPT online quality. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you made the point that it is confusing.
It is confusing.
Point taken.
Yes.
If you're confused, then it's confusing.
We're all confused.
Yeah, we're all confused.
For sure.
Exactly. So there you go.
I think he's qualified for Capcom Cup at this point, right? Based on points.
well-
Because I think he's in like the point where like he's gonna qualify through like the top 2 NA points.
Oh, that's right.
I think this win qualified him for
Capcom
Cup.
he was already going to the North America one.
Right.
So actually, Ambu Punk qualified to go to the
Battlegrounds.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he is like gonna qualify based on points.
Yeah. I was actually surprised to see Takasugi down
13th.
here in 13th place.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's been doing super well at these online events. So.
By the way, the Guile who beat Eita, Strider Ben.
Strider Ben, yeah.
Thank you to Action Jackson.
Okay, cool. And then there was another online event, another CPT online event.
Yeah, see, Ace King Offsuit knows how the CPT thing works. He's a professional, and he says unless disaster happens elsewhere, he's in.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Latin America had their second online qualifier as well for CPT.
Yeah.
So 7th place was MRG Darkside with Karen and Gam SP Mena RD with Birdie. 5th place was Kusanagi this
who won
time.
the last
5th place,
one.
yeah, with Karen and Nash. And Gam Kaba Ryu, who we saw in Puerto Rico, who
Very
did
good player.
super well, yeah. 4th place was Strike El Tigre, who did really well at the previous one. He was in grand finals. He lost to Kusanagi. Yeah, so he got 4th place. Eric KOF won with Armika and Jury in 3rd. 2nd place was Gam DR Ray with Vega. But 1st place, SOA Brolian Ho with Nakali.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody last time we did this, somebody said that Berlino was somebody who I recognized by another name, and now I don't remember what that name is. So
he's one of those.
Okay. Yeah, like remind me who that is.
Somebody will let us.
Someone in the chat. But that means Brolino is now qualified for the Latin America.
That's awesome. Definitely a good player. Cool.
Okay. Let me go back to here. So that was this past weekend.
Ibuki Man.
Ibuki Man.
Okay, so that was this past weekend.
That makes sense.
Let's see.
All right.
Thank you.
Got this. Oh, actually, there was a couple of other things from this weekend, too. So this weekend was Umabura in Japan.
That's the Smash event, right?
This is a Smash event.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
And Void traveled there, and he got 4th place. Apparently, he has like a 4th place curse or something like that. So he's, I guess, their Mike Ross now. Abadango got 2nd, but 1st place was Kamamushi with Mega Man again. So he was the guy who got second place at EVO. I saw the grand finals match. His Mega Man is
so good.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun to watch. Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, shout outs to Kamamushi. Again, a character that not a lot of people were giving much credit to for a long time, but I guess Metal Blade shenanigans are.
Yeah, seems good.
Character's cool.
There was another Smash event this weekend. This was this is the wrong one.
No.
See.
Yeah, that is sad times.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is sad times. Where did it go?
It's something else.
Yeah, here it is. There it is. It went all the way to the end for some strange reason.
R.
So Mr. R wins Smash Brothers for Wii U at Syndicate 2016. I guess this took place in Europe, European Smash 4. So if we look at the results here, Mr. R took it 1st place with Sheik. 2nd place was Witch Brown with Mewtwo, and And 3rd place was I Studying with Greninja.
We're professionals over here.
Professionals.
In addition to being professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that one. Okay, so that was all this past weekend, and then let's go with the previous weekend. God, there's so many events, dude.
Jeez, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about First Attack in Puerto Rico, which is where we went. It was really good, man. Always cool to see players who I don't know very well, and there were some, for sure, in this one. Just outside of the top 8, Hochi Focus I thought was a really, really good Ryu. That was really cool to see. And then
Coconetta was super good as well.
Yeah, Coconetta very good. All right, well, you can do
so
the
top 8 was Flash, NVT Flash with Vega, as well as Alex Vi, Cali Power with Rashid in 7th. But there was a lot of Rashids at this tournament.
There were 4 Rashids in top 16.
Yeah,
oh, geez.
It's pretty crazy. 5th place was Ricky Ortiz and Kaba, as we mentioned earlier, his Ryu. Basically, when we got there, everyone was like, dude, this Kaba guy is really good. He was beating a bunch of people in money matches. Yeah. And then we got to see him in tournament. Yeah, he was really, really solid.
Yeah.
4th place.
I think he beat Knuckle Dew.
DRA, who put Ricky Ortiz into losers, ended up getting 4th place. He actually had to fight against his country mate Kaba and had to eliminate him. 3rd place was Christitarian, who actually won winners finals to get to grand final. I'm sorry, he got to winners finals by beating Goichi. And then lost 2 in a row, unfortunately.
Yeah. Goichi turned it on, man.
Yeah, Goichi.
That fool got put in losers and was like,
he went
9-0. Yeah, it was crazy.
After he lost to Christitarian, he kind of got mad. It seemed like.
Yeah.
He was
like, all
what
right.
happened?
He's like, let me just play the video game real quick. And
no,
he just beat everybody up.
I think he went 12-0 in games and thereby resetting it in grand finals.
No, the last one I think that set was 3-1. It might have been 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know, but he beat everybody.
12-1. It was something like that.
Yeah, 3-1 reset.
You're right. But then after that,
Mr. John Takeuchi, sent there by R Kappa. They saw him at the Topanga Charity Cup, and they were like, we like this guy. Sent him there, 18 years young. never traveled out of the country before, goes to this tournament in Puerto Rico and wins.
Yep.
He was really good, man. I gotta tell you, like, his play style was so impressive.
He was doing some sick stuff.
Like
he's super awesome.
I mean, like the offense was really good, but I think what impressed me the most was just the like neutral game that he played.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the rush. Which was good, but it wasn't that impressed me most. It was the button timing he had, and like he counter hit a lot. He had sick anti-airs with that character.
Whip punishes were good too.
Whip punishes. It felt like you couldn't jump in on or move forward against Rashid, which nobody else has played Rashid like.
Well,
yeah, you always see him going in.
Yeah.
It's very rare to see him be the wall.
But the interesting thing is, like, because when he got people in the corner, he would actually stay back to prevent people from jumping out of the corner. Like, he would fall back. He had such good stage location awareness.
Yeah.
Like, the combo that he chose to do was either corner carry or side switch if he was in the corner. So anytime he hit you, he would do the EX Eagle Spike to get out of the corner. If he was there into this thing, which carried him all the way back. If he was anywhere in the middle of the screen, he would take you with the EX all the way over there. So I felt like he was playing Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Really
He might. I mean, he's obviously played Street Fighter 4 before, but he has less preconceived notions on how to play these fighting games.
I don't even know if it's that. He's just sick with Rashid.
Yeah.
I think he's just really good.
He's a really good player.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's really good.
He plays Rashid like nobody else has played him so far. Very impressive.
It was really awesome. Yeah, because you see, like, Vi play Rashid, and it's like he's not even playing Rashid as much. It's like he's RTSD. Yeah. He's got a very Vi style to Rashid, right? In comparison to, like, John Takeuchi, who's, like, playing Rashid.
I mean, there's also people who play for the tech, and there are people who, like, play for not necessarily rushing down, but, like, for the mix-ups.
Right.
But, like, nobody plays mid-range anti-air footsies Rashid.
Yeah. It was really sick to watch.
Won a tournament with it. So that was really cool.
He was really, really impressive. I thought the tournament was fun to watch because we were watching
said he used to be a Smash 4 player. Interesting.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. But they did tell me that he played Street Fighter 4 in the arcade.
Yeah.
And he actually got used to joystick, but when Street Fighter 5 came out on the console, he just learned to use pad because that was the only thing he had at the time. So.
Can't convince the parents to buy him a stick. He's like, all right, we're playing on
DualShock. If you look at who's just outside of top 8, LPN, Chris G, Hochi Focus, like I said, I thought was really good. Ramasama, Asian Demon, and Liquid Knuckle Deal. So there was a lot of good talent at this tournament. It was really strong.
Yeah. In Marvel, first place was Chris G, a battle of the two Evo champions. Second place was Flocker. Third place was Ramasama. And fourth place was Shaw. So basically, 3 of the U.S. players came over here and decided to take first, second, and third spot.
Shaw is also from Florida. So
that's right. Yeah, so it's all
and
Florida.
Neokarsh now lives in Florida.
Oh, does? Oh, yeah,
Tayson
okay,
is, I believe, from Florida also. I think it was pretty much like the U.S. took it over.
There you go.
Puerto Rico is the U.S. still. But
okay, true.
Good work.
I always make.
I mean,
mistake.
the people there, like, talked about the states and Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You Americans.
You're like,
In fact, as we were leaving, as Mono was dropping us off at the airport, he was like, you Americans do this or that, and I was like, buddy.
You Americans.
Buddy, let me tell you about what your federal government is. It's the same one I got. He was like, yeah.
Man.
You Americans.
Super Smash Bros. Wii U, which apparently has is the biggest fighting game scene in Puerto Rico right now. First place was ETUM Xeon. Second place was PC Doom. And third place was SGDR Sharpiezard. Fourth place Headshot. So there you go. It's interesting. They were saying they don't play as much Melee. Some of the old school players I was talking to, they're really sad because they're like, we play Melee, but not as many people play Melee, so they just have a big Smash 4 scene.
Okay.
Revelator, good job to Flash, got second place, did pretty decently against Goichi, but Goichi took it with Milia Rage.
Okay.
First place was Brosif in Mortal Kombat XL with War God Kotal Khan. Abby was second place, Starkiller third, and Chris G, who couldn't wake up in time and make the event, got DQ'd and ended up in fourth place. And he was mad about it.
Funny.
He was like,
he
was like, I totally could have won this tournament.
Damn.
Oh, well, actually, he might have been able to.
Totally could have won. He was like, I totally could have won this
That's
tournament.
funny.
But he couldn't wake up in time. He did wake up in time, but he did that thing where he was like, I'm gonna snooze for a little bit, and then he woke up like 3 hours later and was like,
you know that one where you blink and then you wake up and you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours? What happened? That's the worst.
Killer Instinct was won by L Pro Death
Pro Death's
UV
sick.
with TJ Combo, and second place was Born for Gaming 1 with Arbiter and Hisako.
All right. Yeah, really good tournament.
Yep.
Yeah, really awesome tournament. Also that weekend was East Coast Throwdown. Another
This is a big one.
Yeah, another crazy tournament because a tournament where Daigo Umehara flew out there to go and play in a tournament. You know, he had a lot of choices and he decided to go to East Coast Throwdown.
Just gonna
so
go
it was
clean
very,
it up
very
real quick.
cool.
And, he donated all of the proceeds of his book to the
Uh-huh.
pot.
Yep.
Most likely believing that he would have a pretty good chance at that pot.
Yep.
Probably.
But
And
then,
it didn't work out like
so
Sometimes
everyone
it sucks to suck.
everyone jokes that this weekend was like good for R Kappa and bad for R Kappa because
Yeah.
Daigo lost, right?
Right.
So, but not only that, but he lost the 2 Chun-Lis, and that just set off this giant chain of like nerf Chun-Li's so broke. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
like, have we not been saying this?
I mean,
this
the character's
whole time?
strong. It's not like
yeah,
absurdly strong. But
Exactly,
it's-
but it's like, oh, just because 2 Chun-Lis beat Daigo,
been
now
telling you
all
guys
of a
that-
sudden-
Specifically, 2 American Chun.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he
So-
loses the other Chun-Li.
Yeah,
all
he
the
loses to Goichi, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
but he
He
loses.
beat Goichi the last time I saw him play.
Yeah,
though.
if he loses to Ray and Lud,
Character
everyone's
must
like,
be just the craziest
Yeah,
thing, right? Even though in Street Fighter 4, Lud would almost beat a lot of the strong players.
yeah.
with Chun-Li in
Lud
that
has
game.
Lud
always
is
been
very
super
strong.
good.
He's super
Lud,
good.
and he just got sponsored too.
He did.
He got
Indeed.
sponsored by the NS team, same team with as Nikki NS, right?
No, Nicky's not in NS anymore. He's
Oh,
Circa.
what? Oh, is he? Did
Yeah.
he? Oh.
Yeah, he's not on NS anymore.
Yeah.
Good call there, James. He's got a new jersey on,
Wheel
man.
of sponsorships. Turn.
Yeah.
Who is the team? That
What's it called? Yeah, it was really a sick tournament to watch. Daigo got Dunkarino'd.
All right, well, who's top 8?
well, Daigo did not. So he got 9th place.
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's
You
actually
see
not
down
on screen.
here, Right.
Just,
there you go.
just as
there-
good as
there you go.
Defeatly.
Yeah, there's Defeatly.
That probably
San-
made
Sanford-
Defeatly's like
Sanford.
life.
Sanford
Yeah,
Kelly.
for
Defeatly was like, I'm as good as Daigo.
Top 8, Rao NS with Nakali and Ham Bam with Nash. 5th place, Dan Slip with Cammy and F3 Alucard with Birdie and Balrog. 4th place, OG Shine, Karen and Jury. 3rd place, PG Ray with Chun-Li. 2nd place, Coin Up Ludovic with Chun-Li. And 1st place, Echo Foxes, Julio Fuentes with Ken.
What's funny about that? The last time Julio went to the East Coast was Winter Brawl.
Uh-huh.
He lost to L.I. Joe in Grand Finals.
Uh-huh.
This time he goes to ECT and Joe is not in the tournament. Since it's his tournament, he literally can't enter.
Right.
And he wins because there's no Joe there to stop him.
I'm sorry, I just think it's no disrespect, but it's hilarious to think that like Ham Bam and Dan Slip got higher than
Daigo?
Daigo.
Yeah, done.
Hey, good work, folks. I'm not trying to make money. That's awesome.
Yep.
It's just kind of not expected.
Daigo's in the crowd, sadly.
King of
Sitting there, and
Fighters.
Ham Bam's like, boom, boom.
King of
Ham
Fighters, Lazy Freddy was 1st place. 2nd place was EVB's Martial Law KOF. 3rd place, Coin Up Ludovic.
Wow, I didn't even know he was
Tell you
this.
that he's
Yeah,
a really strong player.
4th
Blood's
place,
sick.
Pachu KOF. So congratulations to those guys. Guilty Gear, Lost Soul, of course, won with Jacko, because that's who he's using now.
Sick.
Marlon Pie getting 2nd place with Zato 1. And Johnny? I didn't know Marlon Pie was playing
He's
Johnny.
been messing with some. So he plays Johnny in like the Zato mirror.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
okay.
want to play the mirror.
Interesting.
Dude, I hate Johnny versus Zato, but then again, he probably knows Zato so well
Yeah.
that he knows where the holes are.
Right.
I've never studied Zato enough, so I don't know where to like hit Eddie and stuff like that. I don't know
Right.
where all the holes are.
Yeah.
I just-
gotta learn where to stick the holes.
I always. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Continue.
Can we have a sound clip of that? No. Let's go.
Anyway, well,
Matt
we can't say that on
Corda with
television.
Eno, yeah, and 4th place was TSB minus with Eno as well. So congratulations.
and
to
in
those
addition,
guys.
Mortal Kombat XL.
Mortal Kombat XL, 1st place, PG Scar. 2nd place, Circa Destroyer. 3rd place, STDX Too Easy. 4th place, Silver Rye. And well,
Killer Instinct.
Killer
Scar's
Instinct. 1st place, Circa Nikki. Yep,
Yep.
Circa. There you go. 2nd place, Mutiny Grief. 3rd place, Pink Diamond. 4th place, KPB Crush. It feels like it's a lot of the same, like it's the usual suspects that usually win the big KI tournaments. huh?
Dude, Nicky's been on a rampage. He's
Yeah.
been winning all these events, like 3 or 4 in a row or
Ricky's
something like
starting
that.
to remind me of Anakin now, you know.
The Circa boys. Yeah, Nicky is an absurdly strong player.
Yeah,
And,
he's
like,
really good.
He plays like Fulgore, and the character's pretty like fireballs and uppercuts.
Oh yeah.
So when he's playing well,
Dude, tell Steve,
It's
tell
hard.
me, Connecticut's
What?
new partner is ARC Guilty Gear statues are coming.
Oh,
Oh my,
sick.
like you don't even know.
Oh, man.
There goes all my money.
Dude,
right
I never
there.
understood the whole thing, and then I got my Shadow Jago statue,
Uh-huh.
and like I got to put the sword on his back because he has like a little.
Sick.
So he has a sword came with it, and I was trying to put it in his hand, and I was like, this doesn't look right. He doesn't like hold it in his hand like this, and then like I realized there's like a rope thing on the back, and you like sheath it in the ropes, and I was like, this is so sick. I was like, this is like the coolest thing ever. I was like on the shops, like looking at all the other statues, and I was like, oh no.
Dude, can we please make a Johnny statue finally, dude?
Dang.
I've been looking for a Johnny statue forever. And
That would be sick.
Yeah. Johnny's just all swag, dude. So Marvel, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. LV, LG Cosmos taking first place over Flux, second place. Ambu, LV, LG Punisher in third. And fourth is This Is For Larry. Ray getting fifth place, so he did better in Street Fighter than he did in Marvel.
He's been playing
so,
the game more.
Yeah, he's playing all Street
Yeah,
Fighter.
he's been
He's
practicing. I remember
He's
talking
really
to
good.
Ray
Marvel
at
top 8 level.
I remember talking to Ray at Combo Breaker, and he was just saying, he's like, I'm gonna get good at this game.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice.
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
he's a very talented player.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. So there you go.
All right, sick tournament.
Also that weekend was the fighting game tournament. Lots of Asian talents over there. Seventh place was GGP Kazunoko, as well as Dashen Bebe Nakali.
Got it.
Fifth place was Panda TV Wei Li and Itabashi Zangief.
Ooh, yeah.
Fourth place was Huamao TV's Human Bomb with Chun-Li. Third place, Zowie Gamerby with Nakali. Second place, Razor Sien with Fang, and busting out a surprise Ibuki. Well, not surprise, because people know that he's been playing
He's
with
done
him,
it before.
but he did really
It's for
well
Cammy.
against. Yeah, he did really well against.
Dude, Cammy Fang sucks.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah,
It's
that
pretty tough.
matchup's just a big old bag of hoopla. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
And Xiao Hai though takes it in first place with Cammy. So Xiao Hai
What
continuing.
a strong character.
She really is.
Xiao Hai Cammy is one of the scariest players out there. Right
Dude,
now.
when I saw him
really good.
uppercut through a fireball, like point blank, I was like, this guy's not human. There's nothing
It
human
didn't even
about
have
this.
to be point blank. You can do it from like ridiculously
But he's
far.
doing it point
Yeah,
blank. It is that guy's
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very good.
cheater.
Yeah. He's super good. He's ridiculous, dude. So.
Shouts to Fang and Zangief from top 8.
Oh yeah.
Itabashi
absolutely.
is putting in work too. That
The way-
guy.
So the big thing that I want to try to X-copy from him is the way he uses his headbutt. Because I've only used I use headbutt mostly just for like anti-fireball, but
Or meaty.
he plays
right?
he plays footsies with that.
He kind of does it in a range where, like, if you're sticking out buttons to intercept him,
Yeah.
he can hit you. And also, you know what I
It
like?
doesn't- like you can't hit his face.
Oh,
Yeah.
He doesn't have a hurt box there, but he has a
yeah.
hitbox, so
It's real good if you're sticking out, like, if a character like Chun
So
is
it's-
sticking out fierce. or
It's
something.
more of a zoning tool. It's that priority tool, basically.
So a nice
right?
counterpoke.
Like a Chun back
Mhm.
fierce kind of thing. Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great counterpoke, yeah. And what I like that he and Stupendous do a lot with Geef is, like, when people try to shimmy them, they just make the hard read and do SPD. Because people are like, all right, jab, walk back to bait the throw, and they're just like SPD.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, that's
Because
like the
people
thing to
aren't
do.
gonna whiff throw; they're gonna whiff SPD. I mean, if you're a Zangief player, your reaction is the SPD.
Pretty
whenever
much.
You feel like wanna
Well,
throw.
see, like, defensively in this game, SPD is not good, right? It's just like a reversal tool. But if you know someone's going to shimmy, they're going to walk back.
Well, I mean, just even as a Zangief player, anytime there's that weird little small like delay of nothing, your first reaction is. That's why, like, as a Zangief player in games where I can tech throws, I get thrown all the time because when they walk up and throw, I react with a spinning pile driver instead of a throw,
Yeah.
so I don't tech it, and
that
I
was
end
not
up
working
getting.
5. That's
Yeah.
not.
No, it's very
exactly.
slow. You can't do it like
Yeah.
that in this game. Yeah.
But he brought out the tech that I hadn't shown that I thought was secret.
Whiff
Where
throw.
he did whiff throw, option select into the air grab.
Yeah.
Nice work, fella.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's a pretty smart guy.
Definitely. He's a very smart
He
player.
hacked into Ultra David's
Yeah.
surface and got the secret.
You can see
He got
here.
Zangief dot
I mean,
zip.
it's interesting. Bonchan,
Downloaded it.
.odt.
Bon,
He got it.
So you know Reddit got that
He got-
from Overwatch too. Got some of that from
He
Overwatch.
got what's his name, Fighting Game ESL to translate your English Zangief notes to Japanese so he could win all the tournaments.
But
Yeah, he's on to you.
Bonchan though.
He's really good.
13th place with Nash. I mean, it's 2 events now that he hasn't
He has
done
not
really
put it
well.
together,
He's
dude.
been He switched from Ryu to Nash because Nash has the Fireball game that's
It's almost
more
like
similar.
Street Fighter V came out and like the archetype he plays does not exist.
Yeah,
That's totally what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it,
Totally
literally
what it
the
is.
way he wants to play does not exist.
Right.
But I had a dream that Akuma was in the game.
Okay.
Oh, I saw you tweet about the
Dude, he was broken. First, that character's so cheap.
You've been playing too much Tekken. That's the thing, right? You've been playing.
Dream Akuma was so cheap, but he'd be a perfect character for Bonchan, I think. Okay. So if my Dream Akuma comes out, I got you, man.
You know, Gals are starting to play the Fortress better, so I wonder if that's a
character for him.
True. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, this weekend, that week 2 weekends ago,
Dream Akuma had Demon Flip and an Air Psycho Crusher.
Air Psycho Crusher.
See, now you're mixing Gargos
with
sick with Akuma.
And his V trigger was like
you mixed all of the characters together, dude.
His V trigger was like crazy demon mode, where like all his attacks had like these crazy
That's
splash.
Soul Bad Guy, right? You went into the
it was just like that, dude.
So see, you're mixing Akuma's your amalgamation of like all different cheap fighting games.
Basically, that character I would definitely play Dream Akuma. That fool was hella cheating. But he would still lose to Chun-Li. She just stand like kick him out of the Psycho Crusher and just dash under strong, and it's over. It's
Celtic Throwdown
good,
2016 took place that weekend as well, and MBR Nakali listed why is he listed as 3-0? Okay. Rise, Kobalcog, Kami, they were both tied for 7th place. 5th place was ABWS Akainu with Nash, as well as CCL with Chun-Li. 4th place, Ryan Hart with Ken and Guile again. 3rd place, Melty Genius with Birdie.
Sick.
2nd place, PRLS Pax with Karen. And 1st place, RB Luffy with Armika. So Luffy back on top again.
I wonder, is that the highest that a birdie main, that a solo birdie has gotten in a major tournament?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No.
Who did that?
TGS Crusher is going to win with Birdie.
Well, that actually wouldn't surprise me that much.
It's ridiculous. No, but I think you're right.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. And if it's happened again, it's probably been like a long time.
But once again, shout outs to K-Brad, because he's everywhere. It's just cool to see.
Yeah.
Like he is the world warrior. Like he literally travels everywhere. Which
He
really
put on
cool.
Twitter that he like has had his phone on airplane mode for a month because of fears about roaming data.
Yeah.
Also, I saw him playing Tekken 7 on Twitter, and I thought it was going to be Akuma, but he's not a blonde white girl, so of course it was Nina.
Yeah.
I was so surprised for a second until I put it all together.
But this was in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. So also, was it the same weekend or was the weekend before that, Absolute Battle? Did we talk about Absolute Battle already?
Who won it? I don't remember.
Absolute Battle was won by Knuckle Dew, remember?
Knuckle Dew.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it. We did talk about it.
And Marvel was won by...
Nikki won this event.
By Ryan LV?
Yes. We talked about this. Okay. So I think that means we're done with results then, because I think we talked about Ozhudo. We talked about Rio. Yeah. Also, Kazunoko won an ESL Brooklyn beatdown qualifying event, so Kazunoko was actually going to be in Brooklyn.
That event is going to be absurd.
Dude, did you see the prize money for that thing?
Yeah, the breakdown?
First place got $30,000.
But they still broke it down so that all the way to 16th.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Awesome.
Yeah,
the coolest part, like if you get 16th, you make like $500
Right.
$200.
Yeah, I think that's great.
That's the way to do it.
I agree.
There was a couple of online events and such, but yeah. Okay. I think
Evo Japan.
Yeah, well,
LLC.
Do you want to go into that now, or do you want to take a break and then come? We can take a break and then we can do the events, games, and communities all in one shot. Let's do that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take my sweater off. I am
warm.
Do you want me to turn on the air conditioner again?
I think I just need to not have a sweater on.
Yeah, I'm fine without a sweater.
Okay, all right. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.